When I first started practicing Luciferian Magick and developing what would become that, I studied Aleister Crowley, or Aleister Crowley, depending on how you want to say it, and I practiced various foundation rituals that he had, and I found them to be the most insightful and empowering in the nature of magic, and in terms of will, discipline, and structure, and the importance of keeping the mind focused. Those elements were so very important and crucial to my work early on. Also, I'd have to say Anton Szandor LaVey's work in terms of bringing different elements of demonology to a considerable belief system were very important as well. One of the most important things about the Luciferian path is that in practicing those elements with Ostenos and Spares, Zos qliphoth, I had some challenges in that a lot of Crowley's systems were, when it came to the qliphoth, were kind of skewed, in my opinion, in that I wanted to delve into the qliphoth and find a positive from it, a productive element, and I did. It took a long time to actually go through those elements of the qliphoth and find something productive from it, but there are some very powerful avenues to transpire if you can. The different symbolism of the qliphoth in terms of the Sephiroth and the adverse Sephiroth bring a sort of raw energy into your conscious mind and your subconscious, which can be empowered, infused, envenomed, or equally destructive to what you do, depending on how you apply it. And I really took a lot of those elements and put those into the order phosphorus, to where each grade level you go through has those demonic elements that you have to pass through in levels of consciousness in order to ascend through the grade structure. So it's kind of, it's almost subconscious in how it's applied, but it's very, very impactful in that way. One of the key things from the Luciferian path, if you look at the Bible, the adversary, Luciferian witchcraft, or any of the other books, is the Persian Avestan, or what we call the Yatuk sorcery avenues. This was perhaps, you see a lot about the Necronomicon and people embracing the Cthulhu concepts. If you want to talk in terms of a true book of dead names, then the Yatuk Dinoih and the names applied from the Avesta would be a book of dead names. Those archetypes and those energy beds or energy circles called devas were so impactful in how you apply sorcery that it changed my whole approach of magic. They were like electrifying the self. If you look at Ehrman, the concept of the adversary, it's perhaps a source for what we consider Satan in this time, but it actually has if you go beyond the Avestan lines of good and evil, a very powerful and useful avenue of initiation. The darkness is very much real in that aspect. Anyone who works with Yatukan sorcery, or the Narangs, the averse Narangs, will find that Akuman, Savar, Aishma, Nayakas, and all of those specific powers play a crucial role in life, and how you can use sorcery to become something more. You also take the avenue of darkness as a part of everything, and it empowers you. Some of my early rituals with the Yatuk Dinoih and exploring those elements, I actually inverted a lot of the Narangs and the different Zoroastrian prayers to invoke Ahriman and the Archdevas, which provided, a serious grounding for what we're doing with with the Luciferian path now. These forces aren't inherently destructive, as I mentioned before. However, they do have those elements if you're a self-destructive person. You know, the gun is always there loaded, and you know, if you use it on yourself, then you use it on yourself. But the aim of the Luciferian path is to actually use that power to create something good in your life and something powerful, but also not to limit yourself to monotheistic ideological foundations of I can't do this because, you know, it's forbidden. The Luciferian path actually states and is embodied as something that you continually question, you test, you want to know truth within your own life and your own initiation. You know, it's one thing. The path is called the Drush, or the people of the lie, and the lie comes from the old Devak or Deva, the word of the serpent, Drush, and the serpent is continually changing and transforming, shedding skin. So what it means by lie is not that you're deceiving and lying to people for the purpose of it. It's actually that you're continually transforming, and what you say today will make your tomorrow. Something that's pretty interesting to understand is, you know, sorcery is based on, you know, the elements that we have available to us, and if you use them properly, you'll get the results you wish. You know, going back to darkness, the primal spirit or serpent is one of the most invigorating archetypes there are. That's one reason I have 4 different snakes that I keep. Just because these creatures, these reptiles, mean a lot to me in terms of, you know, of comfort, of inspiration, you know, of something to work with. You know, I use them in meditation, but they're actually a very symbolic creature that has so much power and wisdom within the symbolism. And it represents transformation, but also instinct, using instinct. How important is instinct? So these elements of magic are very important in utilizing symbolism and archetypical standards.